Cadell, living in Barwon Heads, very close to Geelong, mate. The World Championships 2010 must be pretty exciting.
Yeah, absolutely. I think it's going to be, well, the World Championships is one of the best one-day races of the year, and to be there and to be on the climb out there for the Australians and Australian cycling fans and just sports fans is a fantastic opportunity.
Do you think the course will be hard enough for you, though? Because John Trevorrow designed it, and if you look at John, he may have actually ridden the course and designed the easiest course possible. Too hard for him.
Well, I actually rode up the climb with him first time, and I was quite impressed by his efforts. I think if it was just if they just ran on the circuits in Geelong, it'd be better suited to me. But with the flat section from Melbourne down, it means less time up the climbs, which means more sprinters at the end. I think for me, Alan Davis should be focusing on that, and us as a team, we should be focusing on being there for him.
Well, I guess, yeah, you mentioned that it does start in Melbourne, goes down to Geelong, so less laps. But I guess that'll be very spectacular, though, viewing audience and having it starting in Melbourne. It'd be pretty big crowds there.
Yeah, well, certainly, yeah, in Melbourne. And, well, of course, I've ridden in both Geelong and Melbourne. And I've driven the road between Melbourne and Geelong about 5,000 times in my life, at least. But, no, having the start in Melbourne, it takes the Beijing Olympics course did, and taking past the monuments of Beijing or something. That was pretty cool. And for Melbourne, I think it's going to be great. City start, maybe like in London when the tour started there. It'll be great spectacle.
With Matthew Lloyd now, Matthew, you'd be pretty keen to get little races like the Tour de France out of the way and really set your sights on the World Championships next year in Geelong.
Look, it's going to be huge. If you get a picture of the elegance and the atmosphere you receive here, no doubt Melbourne can really step it up a notch, and it's just going to be massive. So another thing to look forward to. Now the word around the street is the buzz in the peloton. All the talk's been about the World Championships. Guys like Lance and that, are they getting pretty fired up? Do you think he'll start? Look, I mean, I don't doubt you'll get big bits of centre punch and talent coming out for Melbourne. They're not just going to make it a race, they're going to make it an event. I think that's fantastic, and it's really going to rock the socks of the whole cycling community. Now, just to increase the attendances by about 500,000, do you want to send a cheerio to all your fans back home and say that you're a chance of starting in Geelong? Yeah, I'd love to be starting in Geelong, and if anyone knows that the passion and excitement you receive from cycling, no doubt, just get amongst it. It's such a long time, it's just around the corner. On the other hand, so it's a marvellous event for Australia. All right, mate. We'll get this little event out of the road and start to think about it. Yeah, Tour de France. I mean, really, what's the big idea?
Here with Mick Rogers, we're going to talk about the World Championships in Geelong next year, mate. Did you know that John Trevorrow actually designed the course?
What? It's like up and down that East Boulevard, like that hot dog circuit. We're doing the Bay Crits at the start of the season. 180,
200 riders, best in the world. Hot dog crit for World Championships.
400-metre circuit. It's going to be good. Brownie will win it then.
There you go. We get an Aussie winner, so that'll be fine. No, okay, look, let's go forward to next year. How good your form leading into the World Championships? I know we're a year and a half away, though.
I suppose it depends, obviously being an Aussie, it's going to be an important race for us. I have to save a few cookies in the biscuit tin until we get to that part of the season, This year we've got the Worlds where I live in Europe, just down the road, so it's a pretty important year this year as well.
Obviously, you've had your whole career in Europe. It must be pretty special, though, to have a World Road Championships in Australia in Geelong.
Yeah, certainly. It's going to be amazing. The Worlds don't come out of Europe so often, and cycling's starting to go off in Australia. So I'm sure it's going to be big.